Hey my babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're all doing great. Hope everywhere Marama, hope everywhere Stewer. Welcome back babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure your notification bell is steadily on while at it. And also do not forget to give Mimi a huge thumbs up and then share this video. Thank you. You guys, there is this joy that comes with, having your own person who is very close to you, that is always there to support you when the need arises. Why am I talking about this? I'm referring to Ashley Ogo's brother, always following the sister to support her. That is actually a sweet thing to see. Meanwhile, talking about Ashley, her gifting is still the talk of the town, the talk of the TL, the talk of Mzansi. Yes, and the fans have been writing sweet, sweet things for her. Just like Non-Negotiable says, Ashley, you're the real you, the one who keeps going when it hard, who feels things deeply, who maybe doubts herself sometimes. You still show up. That kind of heart, it is rare, it is beautiful. Yeah, she has been receiving so many hype on the social space. Let's just pause a bit while we actually, congratulate Mshinshayo. Yes, she got this from Pepsi. It was screaming Mshini and Pepsi on the social space the other day, which was yesterday, as she got this parcel, this package from Pepsi. Imagine getting a package from Pepsi, and the fans have been celebrating her, jubilating on the social space. And the funny thing about this thingy with Mshini and Pepsi right now is that whilst they came out from the house, they were tagging Mshini with Pepsi. They were literally doing that tagging. That is why I said, keep on tagging your faves to brands. They see it. When they need them, they will call your faves for it. If this is actually or whom they actually want, because a fan just reviewed and said she posted this some time ago, tagging Pepsi, and now it has come to fruition. Okay, Riham says, guys, this is huge. Congratulations, Mshini. That is the sweetest part. These are the things I love to see, where these housemates are winning in their various lane. Okay, back to the matter, open and close, still on Ashley, the trendsetter, Ogo. So the sweet Ashley, all of them, just look at this uniform. All of them have a display picture of Ashley Ogo. I said they made this gifting a personal thingy, right? But there is this thinking going on about Ashley's personality. I will get this. This person says Ashley is the one who isolated herself and the house, and didn't like to interact with anyone except cuddly with Guluva. But it is good that they have fans and people who love and support them. Not free, not free. Other housemates, they owe you faves. They owe your faves nothing. Okay, anyways, the reason why this is actually stirring right now on the social space, I think it was, should I call that an interview? Okay, it wasn't an interview. It was the cook thingy with Ashley Ogo and what's this dude's name again? Tools. That actually came out, whilst they were cooking, they were chit-chatting, while cooking, they were having conversation. And while the conversation was going on, it was a question about, okay, let me read this before I continue. Non-negotiable says, no one will force her to be friends with anyone. They are not worth it. Now, still the same thing that we are talking about. She was asked a question by Tools. Tools asked was like, okay, aside Sweet G, that is Sweet Guluva, of course, everybody has known that that is her number one person in that house. Yes. Then Tools be like, okay, aside Sweet Guluva, who else, do you relate with? Who else do you interact with from your season? And then she was like, nobody, and later on she said, oh, I have conversation. I do interact with BK once in a while. So BK was the only person she did mention amongst other housemates, so that means for Ashley, Ogo is just Sweet Guluva or nothing. So with a little touch of BK. When she even mentioned BK was after she had said nobody else. Then she later remembered and be like, okay, myself and BK, we do talk once in a while. So for a person who do not interact to all of the housemates, is it the same person you people expect to be in that WhatsApp group? That some persons be like, oh, they were in a WhatsApp group, they had this convo or that convo together. So because of that right now, I don't know why people feel like, okay, I think what prompted it, some people feel like, oh, she's not being celebrated when good things happen to her. And I do not think she really care. Because while she was in the house, she was not really close to anybody except her man, right? She was not really friends with anybody there. not really that close with anybody in the house. So whilst people are trying to bring up that narrative, fans were using this picture to replicate and be like, they should choke on it, because they are actually doing this thing to try to spoil their moods of the gifting, and which cannot even work, because somehow they literally planned this gifting in a special kind of way, and thank God everything went successfully, everything went as planned. And then someone says gifting day, I don't blame them, they are going through the most. This other one says no explanation can justify the hate she received in that house. And then someone says don't like if you didn't watch Big Brother. That one aside, it is still people at this point still writing episode. You know, one thing about God is not from anybody's village, right? Sometimes you see a person, you do not like the person, and then you get pissed because of and why is God blessing this person? And honestly speaking, I would tell you this one free of charge. If you've gotten to this section of this video and you're amongst the people who be like, why is this person receiving all of this love? Why is this person receiving all of this praises? Why is this person receiving all of this, all of that? Because you do not like that person. Just hold your chest right now. Let me use the spirits of this new month, and pray for you. Just hold your chest. Hold your chest and say, dear Lord, please deliver me, because you're nothing but a witch or a wizard. If you're a female witch, if you're a male wizard, honestly speaking, because I don't see the reason why you should not like a person and then you feel pressed and you continue to crash out because of the person is winning. So this episode right here, they are trying to talk about that Sweet Guluva and Ashley ship would never last. Yes, and you guys know the gist going on the bbnaija street right now about how Anita Oka refunded the shippers their money. Yes, Anita refunded the shippers their money. If you're very good with the bbnaija gist, you would know what's up, because I am bringing everything to your doorstep. So you should know that, you should know all of this happening. So she returned the shippers money. She sent 2 million back to the shippers to avoid disrespect. And now people says next year it will be Guluva and Ashley returning shippers money because their strategic relationship failed. So they said for Sweet Guluva and Ashley Ogo, they are going to be the next to return shippers money, because whatever they are doing right here is actually strategic. Well, it is what it is. And then this person right here says, people are already complaining, they're already feeling a different kind of way because of the live video Ashley had on the 30th night, right? When they feel like she had got a straight face. I discussed that with all of you guys. Her fans were really feeling bad that, oh my God, the drags they were dragging this babe about her outfit or how she looks to the mall is really getting to her. And then she was really not that the Ashley they used to know. Even shippers, they felt it, because they said they asked her about Amy as usual, and then she kept a straight face and she was like, Amy does not exist. That was her reply with a straight face. You can see this person said, someone asked her on live, how is Amy? And she replied with, Amy doesn't exist, with a straight face. And then we just arrived, who is one of the head shippers, says, if she said that, it's because of one or two things. Number one, young grandpa got to her and told her to stop feeding us because Angiti I lead. Number two, Amy doesn't exist because it is actually AJ. Oh, you guys have actually changed the baby's name. Whichever ways, I do not think she was going through anything on that live video, or she was actually pissed. That's why she answered that. But I remembered she said something about how you guys put her in trouble whenever she go live, because you tend to ask her question and then she would definitely reply, and when then she reply, she will be the one to face the consequences. With Sweet Guluva, yes, Sweet Guluva will be the one telling her, sissy, please. Like, she literally explained all of this with you guys, like jokingly when she was playing, she explained all of this to you guys. And I think when she explained that, her hope is that once you guys get the drift, people will not ask her about it again. So she feel like the best way to address it now is to put a strong face and be like, do not ask about it, because people do not like it when people answer them politely. The girl has said, let's not discuss that again. That should be a pass. But people don't I don't want here. So now that she's serious and be like, okay, enough is enough. Now people are feeling a different kind of way. You guys should let her be and stop asking her about Amy, please. Okay? Whichever ways, guys, I'm dropping my voice right here now to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. Thank you so much for always selling with me. And please do not forget to like and share this video. Bye for now, babies.